السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما ولا تكلنا إلى أنفسنا طرفة عين. آمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. Welcome everyone to a new session today. And inshallah, in today's session, we will first try to finish off with the Fail Sulasi Mazid, and if time permits, inshallah, we'll start with the first chapter of book 3. Okay, so we were doing Fail Sulasi Mazid and we were discussing Bab Ifta'ala, okay, with an addition of Hamza and Ta, Ifta'ala, and we have seen a lot of examples. We actually started with Ilal wa Abdal, if you remember. So there are three changes, especially with this verb. So we started with the first one, which is uh, okay. So uh, if the fa kalima, okay, since this is the fa kalima, if the fa kalima, there are some changes that takes place in this verb. Of course, the details we will see it, but for today's class, so if the fa kalima is any of these letters, okay, so either it's dal, zal, or zai, okay, then ta, this ta, right, if ta'ala, so ta of this fail will change to da, okay, then ta of if ta'ala will change to da, okay. And examples we have seen was, first of all, we'll start with the root verb, okay, zahama, okay. Now, if we put this in if ta'ala, what will it become? So it will become is tahama, okay. It will become istahama. So as we said, if the fa kalima of if ta'ala is either dal, zal, or zai, then this ta will change to dal. Okay, so what will it become? It will become is dahama. Okay, it will become is dahama. Okay, then similarly, if for example zama, zana, okay, zana, put this in this if ta'ala, so it will become is dana. Okay, and this is dana, as I said, since it is either dal, dal, or zai, the fa kalima, it will change to is dana. Okay, it will change to is dana. Next is zakara. Okay, let's take an example of zakara. Okay, uh, this is dana, it means to decorate. Okay. Zana actually means to decorate. Zahama is crowded. Is dana, zana is to decorate. Zakara. Okay. Zakara will become is takara. Okay. And then from is takara, what will this ta will be changed to dal. So is dakara. Is dakara. And then it is further changed to either is dakara or is dakara. Okay, so this is the first example. So if the fa kalima is any of these letters dal, dal or zai, the ta of iftala will change to dal. The examples we have seen. Okay, so it's like إذا كانت فاء افتعل إذا كانت, just to put it in Arabic. So إذا كان فاء افتعل دالا أو ذالا أو زايا, okay. أبدلت تاؤه دالا. Okay. Shall I write this? Since we have become mature and we are advanced, so we will see إذا كانت فاء افتعل. Okay. فاء وهمزة افتعل. إذا كانت فاء افتعل دالا أو ذالا أو زاين. Okay. What happens? أبدلت. Okay. What does أبدلت means? أبدلت.
Badal, change.
It's passive voice actually. So أبدلت is majhul. Well, it is changed to. Okay. أبدلت تاؤه دالا. Okay. This is the first rule. So we'll always remember this with this fail. So إذا كانت فاء افتعل دالا أو زالا أو زاين أبدلت تاؤه دالا. Correct. So now we'll move on to next one. There are three rules which I said we have in here. Okay, so this was the first rule. Second rule is similarly إذا كانت فاء افتعل. Now we'll have different letters. So إذا كانت فاء افتعل, what? صادا أو طاء أو ضاء. Okay. أبدلت تاؤه to ضاء. Okay. Same, will exactly similar. Okay. إذا كانت فاء افتعل صادا أو طاء أو ضاء أبدلت تاؤه ضاء. Okay. We'll see the examples now. For example, let's take sabara. Sabara to be patient. Okay. So if we put this in this ifta'ala, what do we get? We'll get is istabara. Correct. Now since the fa kalima is either sa, ta, za, this ta will change to ta. So what do we get is istabara. Okay. What do we get is istabara. Okay. Next is let's put it daraba. Okay. I'm just clearing the board now. Okay. Let's take another example. Daraba. Put this in ifta'ala. What do we get? Id, id, taraba. Correct? Id, taraba. Id, taraba. Now, this ta will change to, what did we saw? We saw for. No, but we saw not bod, right? So it will not see is taraba. It will say is taraba. Okay, no. Actually, saw dot is also there. Okay, saw dot, saw, no. All are there. So in all, إذا كانت فاؤه صادا ضادا طاء أو ضاء, then this will change to طاء. Okay, so it will change to إض ضرب. Okay, that is the condition. Next is طلع. Okay, طلع. Put this in افتعل. What do we get? إض. We get إض طلع. إض طلع. Okay. افتعل. So افتلع. Now this ta will change to what? It will change to fa, right? If it is sada, ta, da. When if the fa kalima is any of these sada, ta, and da, it will change to fa. So what do we get is idhu, idhu, ittala. Now, since we have similar letters, so this will further change to, I mean, if we put it with idgham, then it will be ittala. Okay. Ittala means to know. Okay. Ittala. Tala'a yatlu. Tala'a means, what does tala'a mean?
Rice.
To rise.
Tulu.
To rice.
No, ittala means he knows, he knew, but tala'a means tulu.
Rice.
It comes from tala'a yatlu, tulu'an. Tulu means it is like dawn, okay? Morning. When the sun rises, so that's called tulu. Ghurub means to set, tala'a means to rise, or it also means to know, okay? Okay, ittala'a. Okay. Next is, let's take another. Ittala'a al-zalama. Let's take another example. Zalama. Zalama. Now, if we put this in ifta'ala, so we get is zalama. Correct? Zalama. Now, this ta will change to fa. So we get is zalama. And then it is actually further changed to zalama. Okay? Zalama. We'll see this inshallah in detail when we are in chapter number 23. Okay. There is a dedicated chapter for it. So about the details, we'll inshallah look at that. Okay, so this was the second rule. Okay.
पाइप लगा
This was the second rule. Now we move on to the third rule. Okay, so this was okay. Here we have the meanings of each verb. Okay, so ista'ala. It also in the meaning it's almost similar. Okay. Jama'a to means together. Ijtama to assemble. Okay. Similarly, the ones we saw. Okay, we'll have another one example which we did not. So we have Safa. Okay, it means to become clear. Safa, sorry, to choose. Safa means to choose. No, this Safa means to become pure or to become clear. Now we'll put this in iftala. So what do we get is the fa, correct? Istafa. Now from this ta, since it is either sad, dad, ta, or da, so this ta will change to is istafa. Sorry, istafa. Okay. Istafa. What is the mudari?
يستفي
Istafa, yastafi. Istafa, yastafi. Okay. From this, what is the amr? Istafa, yastafi.
يستف يستفي
Istafi will be the amr. Okay. Which means we are removing the harfu illa. Okay. So fail amr mabniun ala hadfi harfi illa. Next is what is the ismul fa'il from this? Istafa, yastafi. Change this ya
مستفي
to mu. Okay. So we get mustafiyun, or we can write it to mustafin. Correct? Mustafin. Mustafin is ismul fa'il. Okay. Ismul fa'il. What is the ismul maf'ul from this?
مصطفى
It's actually Mustafan. Okay. So who is Mustafa?
رسول صلى الله عليه وسلم رسول صلى الله عليه وسلم
Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So he is, as you may know, Mustafi is Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, and Mustafa is the chosen one. Okay, which is Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Okay. So Mustafan is ismul maf'ul from Safa, Istafa, Yastafi. Okay. So this is where we get Istafa. It was actually Istafa changed to Istafa. From Istafa we have Yastafi, then Mustafin and Mustafan. Since Mustafin, this is Ism Manqus. Okay. Since this was Ism Manqus, which is why it was changed to that. Okay, I hope this is clear. Then we have the last rule. Uh, Clear, right? Until this point. Of course, the details, inshallah, we'll see it in detail when we get there. But I hope this is clear. Next is we have the third rule. We have seen two rules now. The third is again إذا كانت فاو افتعل واوا أبدلت تاء. Simple. So إذا كانت, let me write it down. إذا كانت فاو افتعل, okay, فاو افتعل واوا, okay. إذا كانت فاو افتعل واوا أبدلت تاء. Simple. أبدلت تاء. What does it mean? So it says this افتعل. If the fa kalima is wow, then this wow will change to ta, not this ta. Okay, it's simple. إذا كانت فاو افتعل واوا أبدلت تا. If the fa kalima is wow, then it will be changed to ta. How? Let's see how. Okay, so the first example is we have waqa. Waqa yaqi. What does it mean?
Protect. To protect.
Okay, waqa yaqi. Waqa yaqi. Okay, from this waqa yaqi, what is the amr from yaqi? It's actually taqi. Taqi. This will be dropped, and this qi is the amr. So qi is fil amr mabniun ala halfi harfi illa. From this we get waqina. Qina azaban nar. Okay. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. So qina. So what do we get is waqa yaqi. Now this waqa yaqi, if we put this in ifta'ala, what do we get? We get taqa. What do we get is taqa. Correct? Taqa. Now what does it say? It says if the إذا كانت فاو iftala wawan أبدل تاء. So which means this waw will change to ta. Okay. So what do we get is it the it the. Okay. From this, it will be changed to ittaqa, and ittaqa will be changed. If we write it with idgham, we have ittaqa, and yattaqi. Okay, I'm writing it here. Ittaqa, yattaqi. Okay. Okay. From this ittaqa, yattaqi, make amr.
Ittaqi.
Okay. Ittaqiya, and then for ghaib, for mukhatab, mudhakkar, jam,
اتقوا.
ittaqu. Okay. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ittaqullah. And this hamza is nothing but hamzatul wasl. So if anything is preceded, then this will be dropped. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ittaqu. Amanu ittaqullah. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay, so we get is ittaqi. Okay, from this ittaqi, ittaqiya, ittaqu, ittaqi, and then ittaqiya, ittaqina. Okay, and make a small file from this. Hmm?
متقي
Hmm. Muttaqiyun, or you can write it as muttaqin. Okay, muttaqin. We have heard of this word a lot of time. He is muttaqi. Okay, or muttaqin. Muttaqin is ismul fa'il, and muttaqan is ismul maf'ul. Okay, and what is the masdar?
تقوى
Hmm? Masdar from this ala wazni ifti'alun, ittiqayun. Ittiqa, actually yun will be changed to ittiqa. Okay, this is the masdar. Okay, next is, I hope this is clear. Let's take another example. So we have wasala. Okay, wasala means to reach. Okay, wasaltu ila al-madinati al-bariha. I reached Medina last night. So wasala, if we put this in this form, what do we get?
يغتسل
We get is you tasala. I'm writing it here. You tasala. You tasala. Now this wa will change to إذا كانت فاو افتلا واوا أبدلت تاء. So what do we get is
اتصل
ittasala, which will further, if we write it with idgham, so we get is ittasala. Ittasala, yattasilu, it means to connect. Okay, and ittasil is the masdar. Muttasil. Okay, what is muttasilun? What is muttasilun?
connected one.
Ismul fa'il. Okay. Ismul fa'il is muttasil. We have zamir muttasil, right? Muttasilun, which means something which is connected. Okay. The one who connects. So damirun muttasilun. We have seen infasala, yanfasilu, munfasilun. Okay, munfasil was ismul fa'il from infasala. Now we have ittasala, yattasilu, muttasilun. Okay, and what is the masdar from this?
Is it اتصال
Ittisalun. Ittisalun. Okay, connect is the masdar. Okay, ittisalun. Okay, next is wahada. Wahada. If you write it in ifta'ala, what do we get? Iftahada. Iftahada. Which will change to it, because ubdilat waw ta'an. Ittahada. Ittahada. And then it will further, we write it as ittahada. Okay. Ittahada means, what does ittahada means? To unite. Okay. Wahada
اتحاد
means, yeah. Ittahada, it means it to unite. Okay. Ittihadun is the master. Okay. So ittahada, yattahidu. What is the amr? Ittahid. Okay. Ittahid is the amr. Okay. What is this small file from this? Ittahada, yattahidu.
متحد
Muttahidun. Okay. And ismul maf'ul is muttahad. Okay. And masdar is, what is masdar?
اتحاد
Ittihad. Ittihad. Ittihad is the master. Okay. Wafaqa. Wafaqa. Then, if we put this in this form, what do we get? Ittafaqa. Right? Ittafaqa. It will again change to ittafaqa. Okay. Ittafaqa. Which will, if we write it with idgham, ittafaqa. Ittafaqa means
اتفاق متفق
ittafaqa yattafiqu. It means to agree. Okay. Ittafaqa yattafiqu. It means to agree. Which is why we have, what is that?
متفق
Muttafaqun alayh. Muttafaqun alayh. Okay. Muttafiqun is small file from this is muttafiq. Okay. Muttafiq, which means the one who agrees. Muttafiqun. And ismul maf'ul is muttafaqun. So if we see, we usually hear this term muttafaqun alayh. Okay. What is muttafaqun alayh?
agreed upon
Yes, it was agreed upon. And when we say muttafaqun alayh, in the terminology of, in the istilah of hadith, what do we understand?
Bukhari and Muslim.
Bukhari and Muslim. Okay. Which was agreed upon, which means there is a consensus amongst the ummah that if we say muttafaqun alayh, it means Bukhari and Muslim. It is agreed upon. There is no everyone agrees to that. Okay. Muttafaqun alayh. Okay, and then muttafaqun, and the masdar is ittifaq. Ittifaq is the agreement. Okay, ittifaq means agreement, but this term is used to denote something else. Ittifaq. Ittifaq. We sometimes say it was an ittifaq to mean that it was a coincidence, which is not the case. Nothing happens with coincidence. It's all qadar of Allah. Okay. Does something happen without Allah's will or the qadar? No. So if we mean this as coincidence, there is nothing called coincidence as such, right? It's all qadar. So ittafaqa yattafiqu, it means anyway, ittifaq in Arabic means to agreement. It does not mean coincidence, but I think this term is used to denote coincidence. Okay, ittifaq se aisa ho gaya, something like that. Okay, so we have seen wasala, waqa, wahada, wafiqa. It's actually wafiqa. Okay. Wafiqa, wahada. So this is what we had. More on this inshallah later, but we have seen three rules. One is if the fa kalima and kalima, if the fa kalima is either dal or zai, this ta of iftala will change to dal. Second, we saw if the fa kalima is a kanat fa iftala sadan or dadan or ta'an or za'an ubdilat ta'an. Okay. And the last one is إذا كانت فاو افتعل واوا وبدلت تاء. So this is what we have in Fil Sulasi Mazid. There are some changes which takes place based on the fa kalima is either sad dal balda or wow or dal or zai. Okay. So based on this, the changes will take place. So with this, we have actually covered ifta'ala in detail. Alhamdulillah. So we will then move to the next field, which is fi'l thulathi mazid if Allah. Okay, if Allah, if allu, which is based on colors. Okay, which is this verb, the next fi'l, if Allah, if illu, or if Allah, if allu. Okay. We'll quickly do this. We don't want to do this in detail. We can also skip it. يفعل يفعل. يفعل يفعل يفعل. So it is either used to denote colors or defects. Okay. So about colors, ihmarra. Okay. Ihmarra, it means to turn red. Okay. Iswadda, it means to turn black. Ibyadda, it means to turn white. Wajja, it's crooked. Okay. And we do have other colors. So ikhdarra. Okay. Isfarra. Isfarra, ibyadda, ihmarra. So all colors will come, and then it will also be used for to denote the defects, some of the defects. Okay. Okay. So, for example, let's take some ayah from Quran where it is used.
يوم يبيض وجوه وتسود وجوه.
يوم تبيض وجوه وتسود وجوه. Okay. فأما الذين اسودت وجوههم أكفرتم بعد إيمانكم فذوقوا العذاب بما كنتم تكفرون. وأما الذين ابيضت وجوههم ففي رحمة الله هم فيها خالدون. Surah Ali Imran. Okay. So يوم تبيض وجوه وتسود وجوه. Okay. ابيض يبيض and تبيض. Okay. يوم تبيض وجوه وتسود وجوه. And إذا بشر أحدكم الأنثى. What is that? Ayah, complete that. إذا بشر أحدكم الأنثى.
ظل وجهه مسودا وهو كظيم.
مسود وهو كظيم. So if someone is given the glad tidings of a daughter, his face turns black and he becomes angry. Okay. So this verb is used in that way. Okay. And also we have few examples from Sunnah that ihmarra wajhu Rasulillah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, his face turned red in anger at some time. Okay, so this is how this veil is used. Okay, mostly to denote colors or to denote defects. Okay, so we'll see this. Okay. Ifta'ala. And then it's not widely mostly used. Okay, so even they have not mentioned it here. We have seen these forms. إحمر يحمر. إصفر يصفر. إبيض يسود يسود. يخضر يخضر. إعوج يعوج. Okay, and the masdar from this is, what is the masdar?
وجاج.
إعوجاج. Okay, إعوجاج. Okay, so this is what we have in this verb. So nothing much. We will not do it in detail for now. Let's do the last verb, and with this we will at least cover the Fail Sulasi Mazid, and then we will start book one. Sorry, book three, chapter one. Okay, so the last verb in this category is with an addition of, we already have fa, ain, and lam kalima. So we'll add alif Sin, and Ta. Okay. So whenever you see alif, sin, and ta with fa'ala, so which makes it istaf'ala. Istaf'ala. Okay. Istaf'ala mudari'a will be yastaf'ilu. Istaf'ala yastaf'ilu. Okay. Istaf'ala yastaf'ilu. Amr from this is tastaf'ilu istaf'il. Okay. Hamza will come back. Istaf'il. Okay. And ismul fa'il from this is
مستفئل
mustaf'il. And ismul maf'ul is mustaf'al. And what is the masdar? Istif'al. Istif'al. This is the masdar. Okay, so let's take some example which we have. Ghafara. Okay, in ghafara, if we add alif, sin, or ta, it will become istaghfara. Ghafara means to forgive, or he forgave, and ghafara, istaghfara means to seek forgiveness. Okay, there is a meaning of seeking or talab in this bab. Okay, we'll see the khususiyat of this bab later, but there is a meaning of forgiveness, or sorry, to seek or to have talab. Okay, to ask. So istaghfara, then mudari'a is yastaghfir. Istaghfara yastaghfir. Yastaghfir. Okay. Amr from this is istaghfir. Istaghfir. Okay. Istaghfir, istaghfira, istaghfiru. Okay. Istaghfiri, istaghfira, istaghfirna. Okay. Okay. What is the ismul fa'il? It's mustaghfirun. Mustaghfirun. And ismul maf'ul is mustaghfar. What is the masdar? The masdar is widely used.
استغفار
Istighfar. فقلت استغفروا ربكم إنه كان غفارا يرسل السماء عليكم مدرارا ويمددكم بأموال وبنين ويجعل لكم جنات ويجعل لكم أنهارا. Okay. I think there is this story where someone came to Imam Ibn Sirin Rahimahullah, I believe. Okay, so he said, he asked him a question that there is no, we are not getting rain. It's all drought everywhere. So he said, seek, do istighfar. Okay, astaghfirullah. And then someone came and said, I don't have son, I don't have awlad. He said, seek istighfar. Then someone said that there is no mal, or I'm not getting any job or something like that. So to which also he said istighfar, seek istighfar. So his student asked that for everything you are just saying istighfar, seek istighfar, seek istighfar. So then he said, have you not read the Quran? What is there in Quran? فَقُلْتُ اسْتَغْفِرُوا رَبَّكُمْ إِنَّهُ كَانَ غَفَّارًا يُرْسِلِ السَّمَاءَ عَلَيْكُمْ مِدْرَارًا. First thing. وَيُمْدِدْكُمْ بِأَمْوَالٍ وَبَنِينَ وَيَجْعَلْ لَكُمْ جَنَّاتٍ وَيَجْعَلْ لَكُمْ أَنْهَارًا. So the problem to all the solution to all the problems is istighfar. And we do have Sayyidul Istighfar as well. What is Sayyidul Istighfar?
leader of the
Leader of the istighfar. So it is nothing. Allahumma anta
ربي
Allahumma anta Rabbi
لا إله إلا أنت
Dina
خلقتني وأنا عبدك
خلقتني أعوذ بك من شر ما صنعت أبوء لك بنعمتك علي وهو بضم فاغفر لي فإنه لا يغفر الذنوب. So this is Sayyidul Istighfar, and if somebody were to recite this in the morning and dies in the evening, he will be in Jannah. If someone were to recite this in evening and he dies, then he will be in Jannah. Okay. So this is the hadith about Sayyidul Istighfar. So istaghfara, istaghfiru, istaghfir. Okay. And for munafiqeen, what does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say? Istaghfir lakum aw لا تستغفر. سورة منافقون.
لن يغفر الله لهم.
لن يغفر الله لهم. Okay.
استغفر لهم أو لا تستغفر لهم.
نعم. استغفر لهم
إن تستغفر لهم لن يغفر الله لهم.
Yes. Okay, so this is what we have. استغفرت لهم سواء عليهم استغفرت لهم أم لم تستغفر لهم لن يغفر الله لهم. Okay, this is from Surah.
70 مرة سرقة.
There are also إن تستغفر لهم 70 مرة. Even if you were to seek 70 times istighfar, Allah is not going to forgive them. Okay. So this 70 is nothing but it just denotes it's not exactly like if you seek repentance 71 times, He's going to forgive. This is just it's used metaphorically. Okay. In language, there are certain terminologies which is used metaphorically. Okay. Okay, so this is what we have istaghfara, istighfar. Then kabura, kabura, it means to become great. Which bab is this kabura from? Kabura maqtan inda Allahi an taqulu ma la taf'alun. This is bab karuma.
نصر
No, this is bab karuma.
كرم يكرم.
Fa'ula. Okay, fa'ula. So kabura maqtan inda Allahi an taqulu ma la taf'alun. It is great in the sight of Allah that you say something which you yourself do not. Okay. Okay. So kabura istakbara. It means to become great. Istakbara means to consider yourself as great. And who did that? This word is associated with the great
فرعون.
sinner. Okay. No, even we have more than someone even higher in degree.
سيدنا
وإذ قلنا للملائكة اسجدوا لآدم فسجدوا إلا إبليس أبى واستكبر وكان من
شيطان إبليس
أبى واستكبر وكان من الكافرين. Okay. So of course Firaun did the same, but he did directly to Allah. Okay. So istakbara means he considered himself or he deemed to be great. Abba, first is he denied, and then istakbara. Abba was istakbara wa kana min al. So kabura, from this we get istakbara. Istakbara yastakbiru. Okay. You should be able to do it. Yastakbiru. Yastakbiru. And then Amr is istakbiru. Istakbir. Okay. Istakbir. And Ismul Fa'il is
مستكبر.
Mustakbirun. Maf'ul is mustakbaru. And what is the masdar? Is
استكبار.
istikbaru. Okay. Istikbaru. Okay. Ta'a. Ta'a. Ta'a is to be obedient. Istita'a. Okay. Istita'a yastati'u, and then mustati'un. Okay. Mustata'un, and then istita'un. What is istita'? istita'a. Okay, why have I written ta marbuta here? We've seen in past, if the fail is ajwaf, okay, then the masdar will have ta marbuta. Ifti'alatun will become, okay, istita'atun. Istita'a, have you heard of this? Istita'a. Istita'a. Istita'a means capacity, okay, or if someone is able to be able to do something. Istita'a. I don't have istita'a. Or what is the condition for Hajj? What is the shart of Hajj?
استطاعت
ولله على الناس حج البيت من استطاع.
Now,
استطاعت
man istata'a ilayhi sabila. Okay, whoever has the capacity to do so. Okay, meaning he has mal, he has zadira, so he is able to do Hajj, so he should do it. وعلى الناس حج البيت من استطاع إليه سبيلا. And this ala, okay, so this ala in the istilah of Sharia, okay, ala means wujub, okay, ala is used for wujub. And how does it mean wujub? Exactly in the same ayah which we have just recited. وعلى الناس وعلى الناس حج البيت. حج البيت. So this denotes that ala. So this upon the people. وعليكم بالسنة وسنة الخلفاء الراشدين المهديين من بعدي. Okay. وعلى. So this ala, it's not simply harf jar. Okay. Since we know this ala is harf jar, but when it comes in the Sharia, it has got a meaning of wujub. And how do we get to know is وعلى الناس حج البيت. And upon people is Hajjul Bait, which means Hajj is wajib on them. Okay. If you were to read Kitab al-Fiqh, Kitab al-Hajj, you will see this explanation that ala here means wujub. Okay. I was just doing the Kitab al-Hajj min Manhaj al-Salikin. So there this point has come, and then the Shaykh mentioned this ala is for wujub. Okay. Okay, there are various explanations to it also. I mean, this ala ila. Okay, if you see ila in Surah Maida, the ayah of wudu, what is that? Famsahu wujuhakum, faghsilu wujuhakum wa aydiyakum ila al-marafiq. Okay, ila al-marafiq. Ila denotes intiha. Okay. So ilal marafiq means is the elbows included or not? Ilal marafiq means until the marafiq, which means elbows are included. Similarly, if you see the aura, okay, so min surra ila rukba, okay, so is ila in that way. Ila means inclusion, okay, or intiha. So min surra ila rukba. So the aura of men is from the navel to till the knee. Okay. So min surra ila rukba. Now, of course, there are differences of opinion of what is it and all. So what I'm saying is ala ila. It's not simply harf jar that we know. Okay. It has got its own significance. Some of which I've just explained is ala for wujud, ila is for inclusion. The two examples which I gave was فَاغْسِلُوا وُجُوهَكُمْ وَأَيْدِيَكُمْ إِلَى الْمَرَافِقِ, which means until this elbows, right? So elbows are actually included. It's not excluded that you wash your hands below the elbows, because this argument is always presented when we are discussing the aura of men. More on this later, but you do the research on it. Okay. So
ഷമീർ ഫിഷിന്റെ
Okay. So istakbara we have seen. Istita'a we have seen. Jaba, it means to split. Istajaba. Istajaba, yastajibu. Okay. Istita'a, yastati'u. Istajaba. What does istajaba means?
To reply.
Istajaba. No. Istajaba, to answer. Yastajibu. What kind of verb is this? Yastajibu. Okay. What kind of verb is this?
Ajwaf. Ajwaf. Ajwaf.
No, it's ajwa. Yes, this is ajwa. Okay. So istajaba, yastajibu. What is the amr?
Istajib.
Let's write. Thus the jibu. Okay. To make amr, we drop harf alamatul mudariya. We put a sukun there. Now what do we have? We have two sukun, right? Iltikau sakinain. What do? We'll drop the harf illa again. Hamza will come back and then is the jib. Okay. Istajib. So when we say Amin actually means this. We have, right? We have Amin. Amin. What does Amin means?
Istajib.
Istajib. It's not Amr actually, it's a request, Iltija, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but we do not have anything, any word for especially requesting. Okay, so it's always Amr, but if we can't give Amr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so it's actually a dua or a request. Okay, istajib, istajiba, istajibu, istajibi, istajiba, and then istajibna. You do that yourself. Okay, istajibna. Next is what is ismul file from this? This ya changed to
Mustajibun.
mustajib. Why are you dropping ya from there? Is there any reason? No, no problem.
Iltikau sakinain.
No, iltikau sakin, and this is ya. This is tanween. Mustajibun. Mustajib. Okay. Mustajib. Who is mustajib? This is small file, and in this case, it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who is mustajib. He is the one who answers the prayer, right? And then, have you heard of du'aun mustajab? Okay, so mustajibun, mustajabun. What is mustajab mean?
One whose prayer is accepted.
No. Mustajab. Du'aun mustajab means the answered prayer. Okay, mustajab. And what is the masdar from this verb or this verb?
Istijabatun.
Istijabatun with the ta marbuta, because this is from ajwa. Istijabatun. Okay, istijabatun. Okay, next is hazia. It means to mock, ridicule. Istahza'a. Istahza'a. Okay. Istahza'a, yastahzi'u. Okay. Istahzi and mustahzi'un. Mustahza'un. And then istihza'un. No, istihza'atun. No, no. Istihza'un. Istihza meaning mockery. Okay. Istihza means mockery. Ista'jala, yasta'jilu, something done in haste. Ista'jala, yasta'jilu. Then ista'jil. Okay. And then ismul file is musta'jilun. Ismul maf'ul is musta'jalun. And what is the amr from this? Ista'jala, ista'jilu.
استعجال.
Istijalun. 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 Okay. Istijalun is the amr. Okay. We have another one which is ista'adda. Ista'adda. What does it mean?
To get ready.
To prepare. Okay. Ista'adda. Then amr ismul sorry mudari'a from this is
مستعد.
yasta'iddu. Okay. What kind of verb is this?
مضاعف.
مضاعف.
Muda'af.
مضاف.
Yes.
مضاف.
Muda'af. Okay. Muda'af. Ista'adda, yasta'iddu. What is the amr from this?
استعد.
Hmm?
استعدد.
Hmm. I know you have taken the easier one with idgham.
استعد.
What is with idgham? I need amr with idgham.
استعدد or استعدي.
Ista'id.
جاء.
This is, hmm.
استعد.
You have
كسرة.
taken easier one. Is this is ta'adid. Okay. If we have the fakul idgham, but with idgham, what do we get is tasta'iddu. We drop alamtul mudari'a, we give sukun, and then bring hamza. So what do we get? Ista'id. We cannot read it. So just like we have been doing in other mudaf af'al. What do? We put a fatha there, and then while analyzing, what do we say? Ista'idda is fi'l amr mabniun ala. We've been doing this for a while now, so you should not forget or you should not think anymore. Fi'l amr
سكون المقدرة. سكون المقدرة.
مبني على سكون المقدرة. Okay. There is a sukun, but since it cannot have sukun, so this sukun will be changed to fatha because we cannot read it. If we have two sukuns like this, and we do not have any harfu illa that we can drop one, so we have to put a fatha there, even though it has a sukun. Okay, so ista'idda is the fi'l amr, and ista'idda and ista'idda and ista'adda. Ista'adda is fi'l madi, ista'idda is amr. Okay, what is ismul fa'il from this?
مستعد.
Hmm?
مستعد.
Now, musta'idun. Ana musta'idun, meaning I am ready. Okay, and ismul fa'il is musta'addun. Okay, and fi'l masdar from this is
استعد.
isti'dadun. Isti'dadun, meaning preparation. Okay, isti'dadun. Okay, we have istafada. 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 What does istafada mean?
To benefit.
To benefit. Okay. Istafada. What is sorry, mudare?
يستفاد. استفاد
يستفيد
يستفيد. What kind of verb is this?
أجوف
Adverb. Okay. يستفيد. استفاد يستفيد. Okay. Amr from this is
استفد
استفيد
استفد. Okay. استفد. Okay. What is اسم الفاعل?
مستفيد
مستفيد. Okay. I am, if we are getting benefited from beneficial lessons or learning Quran, or then we are mustafid. Okay. And is we are the ismul file is mustafid. Ismul maf'ul is
مستفاد
mustafadun. And what is the masdar from this?
استفاد استفادة
Hmm?
استفادة
Why istifadatun?
because of أجوف
Yeah, because it is ajwa, so we have istifadatun. Uh, istif'alatun. Istif'alatun. Okay. Istifadatun. Okay. Istaraha. Yastarihu. We have another verb. Istiraha. What does istiraha mean?
rest
To
rest
rest. Okay. Istaraha. Yastarihu. Okay. And then mustarihun. Istarih is the amr. And what is the masdar from this? I'm not going to do this in detail, but you should do it.
استخارة
Istirahatun. Okay. To take rest is the this istirahatun is masdar. Then we have is istajara. 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 Okay. Istajara. Yastajiru. Okay. And this reminds me of the story of Musa alayhi salam and the two ladies who were at the well. So Surah Qasas, I think. Okay. Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin faqir. And then what happened?
استعجلت قليل عليه
No, no. Yes, that's what I wanted to. Surah Qasas, there is an ayah, right? Ista'ajara. Ista'ajiru. From this we have when Musa alayhi salam was in Madian. قالت إحداهما يا أبت استأجره إن خير من استأجرت القوي الأمين. Okay. So from this we have استأجر يستأجر, and then استأجر مستأجر مستأجر and استئجار استئجارة. It's the master. Okay. You should do it on your own. إن خير من استأجرت القوي. Okay. We have استمر. استمر. What does استمر mean? استمر. استمر. What does it mean?
گزرنا
It means to pass, to continue. To continue. استمر, or yeah, to pass also. Okay. For example, تستمر الحياة. The life goes on. Istamarra, yastamirru. Okay. Similarly, tastamirru al-hayat. It means the life goes on, the life passes on, or life continues. Okay. Istamarra, yastamirru, and then istamirra is the amr. Istamirra. Again, فالأمر مبني على سكون المقدر. Okay. مستمر. 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 And then amr from this is
مصدر استمرار.
استمرار. So the faida from this istimrar, if kana is used with mudariya, you remember we had mentioned this. If kana is used with mudariya, then it gives the faida of istimrar. Okay, tufidul istimrar. Okay. Kana ya'kulani ta'am. Surah Maida. Okay. قد خلت من قبله الرسل وأمه صديقة كانا يأكلان الطعام. Okay. انظر كيف نبين له. Oh,
انظر كيف نبين لهم الآيات ثم انظر أن.
So this is about
عيسى عليه السلام
Isa alayhi
ومريم.
salam and his mother Maryam alayhi salam. Okay, and what does Allah say? Allah says, "Kana ya'kulani ta'am." Kana ya'kulani ta'am. In this is the rad of Nasara, the altogether rad. That they used to eat food, and the one who eats food has got haja. Okay, so the one who eats food and who has the haja of qadai haja, so he cannot be rab. Okay, this is just a simple and plain rad in Quran to Nasara. Kana ya'kulan faham. They used to eat food. So what I'm saying is tufidul istimrar. Okay. Mal Masih ibn Maryam illa rasulun qad khalat min qablihi rusul wa ummuhu siddiqa kana ya'kulan faham. انظر كيف نبين لهم الآيات ثم انظر أن يؤفكون. Okay, you should ponder on these ayat. Okay, of course from the grammatical point of view, but then from in general. Okay, so how simple and plain Allah just mentioned. Kana ya kulani. They used to eat food, and in this the benefit that the one who eats food cannot be God, cannot be ilah or ma'bud. Okay, so istamarra yastamirru tastamirru istimraru. Istimraru is uh, the continuation. Okay. Next is istaslama. Istaslama. Okay. Istaslama and then yastaslimu. Istaslama yastaslimu. Okay. Istaslama yastaslimu, it means to surrender. Okay. Okay. It means to surrender, and the amr from this is
استسلم
تسليم.
no. Istislam, istighfar. Istislam. What does istislam mean? Complete submission, okay, or surrender. Okay, and does any one of you know the definition of Islam? Of course, the definition that like Lugawi definition. Yes, no.
أن تشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمد رسول الله
Yes, this is one of the definition.
وإقام الصلاة.
هو الاستسلام لله بالتوحيد.
No. والانقياد له بالطاعة
بالطاعة
وبراءة من الشرك.
البراءة من الشرك وأهله.
This is the definition. Okay, I think it's given by either Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah or I have read this in the explanation of Salasatul Usul. Okay.
إنه أصول الثلاثة أصول الثلاثة عبد الوهاب.
No, or Shaykh Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahab. So the definition he gave was al-istislamu lillahi bit-tawheed. It means it's a complete submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with tawheed. Okay, meaning singling out Allah in ibadah. Okay, ifradullah ta'ala bil ibadah. Wal inqiyadu lahu bit-ta'a, and to comply with this, okay, or to be firm with the ita' obedience. وبراءة من الشرك وأهله, and bara, as we know, it means complete avoidance of shirk. So this is the definition of Islam, and from this we get Islam. Okay, al-istislam lillahi bit-tawhid. So there are a lot of other verbs. We have isti'ana yasta'inu, ista'ana yasta'in. Masdar from this is isti'anatu. Okay, because this is verb. This is ajwa. Okay. From this we get isti'ana, istighasa, isti'ana. Okay. Isti'ana means seeking of help. Okay. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Okay. Isti'ana from this. Musta'inun is ismul fa'il, musta'an ismul maf'ul, isti'anatun is the masdar. Okay. So with this we have alhamdulillah completed all the fi'l sulasi mazid af'al, right from fa'ala yuf'ilu taf'ilan till istaf'ala yastaf'ilu istif'al. Okay, so just to quickly recap, if I go back to this, so this is what we have studied. We started with form 2, so we always remember this with its masdar. So which was fa'ala yufa'ilu taf'ilan, bab taf'il. Then we saw fa'ala, okay, fa'ala yufa'ilu fi'alun aw mufa'alatun was a masdar, and then af'ala yuf'ilu if'alun, then tafa'ala yatafa'alu tafa'ul, then we saw tafa'ul, ta'awana yata'awanu ta'awun, and then infa'ala infataha yanfatihu infitahu or inqalaba yanqalibu inqilabu. Then we saw ifta'ala. So ifta'ala yafta'ilu, ifti'alun. Then if'ilalun is ahmarra yahmarru, form 9, with colors and defects. And the last one we saw is istif'alu, istighfaru. That's it. So with this we have completed all the forms. So this will be a good start for us when we are actually starting book 3, chapter 1. Since it's almost time now, we cannot start today. Inshallah, in next class, we will be starting with chapter 1 of book 3. There you will encounter these af'al a lot. Okay, so this is now going to help us with our study. Okay, so for example, see taghayyara. Okay, yataghayyaru. So it will come now as and when it comes. Now I'll be asking them. I'll be asking you what kind of fail is this, which bab is this from, is this salasi mujarrad or mazid or anything like that. Okay, so since it's almost time now, we cannot not started today, no problem, inshallah. In next class, we will be starting with chapter 1 of book 3. Okay, so jazakumullah khairan wa barakallahu feekum. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين. سبحان الله وبحمده سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. جزاكم الله.